Shalom, Lebanei Yaakov, Barafatsu, Bechrab, Bnei Haaretz, Rishoni Israel, e Bearbot Kamfot Shel Haaretz, Kan Assaf Benami, Crispin, Levi, Asher, Medaber, Itchem. Here, the elder Assaf Benami, Crispin, Levi, who speaks with you, and I would like to greet all the Bnei Yaakov, Yaakov's children, and scattered out in several countries, and especially in Israel. And my aim is to preach the Torah, not religion, not human tradition, just the Torah, just the 613 commandments, called the eternal covenant, the eternal Torah. And I would like to ask you, give your like in our channel in YouTube, and make your inscription, and help us to get 1,000 inscriptions in this channel. And thank you very much for your attention. And I would like to speak with you the importance of the Torah, the statutes and judges of the Eternal One, the words that came out from YHUH'S mouth. And we stopped in the item 208 in the former study, in the former week. And now we're going to the item 209, and we're going to speak about the family. The family is very important to constitute the basis of the society. And unfortunately, in these days, the Satan has been destroying all the families, traditional families, that the Eternal ordained in his Torah. But let's check in detail this verse, and that the Eternal One bless your family, bless your children, bless your work, and that you may honor the Eternal One, keeping his law, his Torah. And in this item 209, show honor and respect for YHUH'S appointed teachers and elders. Show honor and respect for YHUH'S appointed teachers and elders. Vaikra, Leviticus, Vaikra. Vaikra 19, Vaikra 19, verse 32, Raise up before the gray-headed, and you shall favor the face of an old man, and shall fear your Elohim, I am Yahweh. The words that came out from Eternal's mouth. And when you see one elder, you must bow down before him, especially those ones that they teach the Torah. Because can our forefathers that kept the Torah did in the past? Because they followed this important commandment. if you are in the bus seated on, and one ancient person or an elder is stand up, you must give your place to him. If an ancient man or woman is with problems, in sickness, you must help him, because the Eternal will bless you afterwards. Then rise up before the gray hills, the person that has the gray hills, the bearded, completely hid or gray, white or gray. And because you're going to be an elder in the future. And today you are young, but with the time goes by, you're going to be an old man or an old woman. And this is the law of the Eternal One. Rise up before the gray-headed, and you shall favor the face of an old man, and shall fear your Elohim. I am Yahweh. I was in Israel in 2012, the year, and I was marvelous. I was marveled because I was in some streets of Israel, in Jerusalem, when was passing by an elder, an old man. Many youngs bow down before him in the sign of respect, in sign of honor. Well, show honor and respect for Yahweh's appointed teachers and elders. Let's see in the oral law in Abraham's time, Job's time, Noah's time, and Adam's time, and Enoch's time, and Hammurabi's time as well. Item 209. Shemot 3:16. Shemot 3:16. 16. Shemot, Exodus 3:16. And Moshe said to Elohim, see, when I come to the children of Israel, and say to them, the Elohim of your fathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, what is his name? What shall I say to them? In the 16, go and you shall gather the elders of Israel together, and say to them, Yahweh, Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, appeared to me, saying, I have indeed visited you and seen what is done to you in Mitzrayim, in Egypt. Well, the elders, the Eternal One, forever, always had care with the ancients, with the elders. And we're going to see now in Job 32:4, Job. chapter 32, verse 4. And because they were years older than he, Elihu had waited to speak to Job. Elihu know these commandments of the Torah, and with the love, with fear, he waited to speak to Job. Afterwards, the Barak El, the Buzite, and all the enemy, all the friends of Job, and because they were more older than him, and he waited to fulfill this commandment that we are reading in the Torah. Show honor and respect for YHUH'S appointed teachers and elders. Then Elihu, in the time of Job, he waited those men to speak with Job because those men were older than him. And so he fulfilled this important commandment. Well, Bereshit 19, 9. But they said, stand back. And they said, this one came into sojourns and should be always judged. Now we are going to treat you worse than them. So they pressed hard against the man Lot and came near to break it down to the door. And meanwhile, we saw the testimony of Eliud treating the elder man with love, with care. We can see here in Lot's time the bad testimonies of the inhabitants of the Sodom and Gomorrah, because they didn't treat Lot well. They discussed with Lot because Lot was rebuking them because the bad actions of him. And now, actually, or nowadays, it's the same. The majority of the people in the schools, and principally in the occidental roads, in North America, Europe, in South America, in Asia, and we see that the majority of the people don't respect the elder men, the ancient people. Well, and the Sodomites did not respect law, and they say, stand back, and they said, this one came in to sojourn and should be always judged. Now we are going to treat you worse than that. So they pressed hard against the man Lot and came near to break down the door. They broke 2 commandments of the Torah. First, because they despised the foreigner. And the Torah asks us to protect the foreigner, the guerre that has walked in our land. And the second, they didn't respect the old man, the elder law. Well, we're going to see now in Torah, in YHUH'S time, in his Talmudins, this item 209, Timotheus Aleph, 1 Timothy, Timotheus Aleph, 1 Timothy, chapter 5, verse 1, 2. 1 Timothy, ou Timóteo's Aleph. First Timothy chapter 5, verse 1-2. Do not rebuke an older man, but appeal to him as a father, younger one as brother, elderly women as mothers, younger one as sisters, in all cleanliness. Respect widows who are truly widows. Well, we can see that Shaul, writing to Timothy, to emphasize this important commandment, honor the teachers, those ones that teach the Torah, and the elder man that gives a counsel to you and to your family. Show respect to him, show honor to him. And do not rebuke an older man. And because the Occidental world, out of the Torah, because they created laws against the Torah, sometimes some political parties motivate the people to disobey the ancients, to disobey the elder, to disobey the teachers that preach the Torah. Do not rebuke an older man, but appeal to him as a father. Hallelujah. Shalom to you and your family. Yahweh Baruch Hatav Ramishpahagam, Zod Habracha Shel Zaken Assaf, Baruch Al Kal Israel, Shalom Lekulam.